What's up, everybody? In case you don't know already, or you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Floyd Chavez, and you are in the FC Sneaker Factory. As you can see, ton of shoes behind me, but I am dropping a brand new episode right here for YouTube on another sneaker profile. I love doing these sneaker profiles slash sneaker reviews, shoes that are in my collection, right? Shoes that I love to have in my collection. And this one right here is another gem for here on YouTube. Yes, they might not be the earliest look on a shoe. They might not be an early look on a shoe, but these are shoes that I feel like are just enough, right? They have just enough, or maybe even above enough when it comes to merit, when it comes to being in my sneaker collection here on YouTube. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and that includes the fellas out there, and of course, the beautiful ladies, right? The cheerleaders when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? Go show me love on Instagram and follow me at Floyd Chavez Jr. I would love to see you there. But also here, if you're not subscribed to my channel, if you're not a friend of the program, again, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. And also drop a comment and hit that like button as well, because you know what, YouTube, the algorithm, they really love that. And I want to see my channel continue to grow. I want to hit the 1,000 mark by my birthday, by October 6th. So if you're willing to help me out there, I'd really appreciate that. But also send the people that you are sending my way, not only here on YouTube, but also on Instagram, because I want to hit the 1,500 mark on Instagram there. And let them know, hey, drop Floyd a comment, drop Floyd a message on Instagram, letting them know I sent you, so at least I can get credit for that, because I will be rewarding three people to be exact, when I hit the number of 1,000 here on YouTube, but also when I hit the number on Instagram for the 1,500. I'll be rewarding three people that I feel like have helped me, have brought me enough people, both here on YouTube, but also on my Instagram. So I really appreciate each and every single one of your help, but it is a gorgeous day in California. I'm back here in California doing another sneaker review, a sneaker profile to be exact. And here's my fit. I'm lounging, but I got the nice Stone Island. I absolutely love this shirt. I picked this up probably maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Really haven't worn it that much, but it is a long sleeve. I'm wearing my beautiful Tag Hawker racer right there on my wrist, timepiece, and then I am wearing some nice AG shorts. So I'm keeping it casual, but yet I'm still looking sharp for you beautiful people, because you deserve that. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the sneaker review right here. Like I mentioned before, this is sneaker profile 413. Let me go ahead and open the books. 413 pages in my catalog here on YouTube that I have dropped profiles on, and that's not even counting the unlimited pickup videos that I have dropped, and also comparison videos as well. So I've dropped a lot of content here. And like I mentioned before, this is not only just a sneaker channel, but I like to say this is a men's fashion channel, right? I love showing my fashion style for you beautiful people out there, right? Not only when it comes to clothing, not only when it comes to shoes, but also fragrances and sunglasses as well, and also other accessories, okay? So let's go ahead and go on to this amazing shoe right here. This is the Travis Scott Jumpman Jack TR, right? Jumpman TR. It is a collaboration with not only the brand, Jordan brand, but this is also a collaboration with Travis Scott himself. This is his particular signature shoe. He's not an athlete, but he is an entertainer, and he brings a lot of people, right? A lot of notice when it comes to his shoes that he puts on his foot. So it's only right that Jordan makes him their own signature athlete, or I should say signature celebrity, but also make him his own shoe when it comes to this one. And I feel like this shoe that I'm about to show you is the best shoe that has released so far from all the colorways that they have dropped. Not a big fan of all the other colorways, to be honest with you. I love this one in particular. Yes, there's one that's a limited Travis Scott Jumpman Jack but I just didn't care for it. Even though it's slightly different from this one, it does have red accents. Not a big fan of that one. This is the one I feel like is the best. If I thought there was any other colorways that have dropped so far, I would have picked that up, but so far, nothing. I feel like this one is the best, and I'm about to show you. But before we even get into that, when did this release? Well, this released back on April 30th of 2024. Unfortunately, I did not hit for retail, so I had to count myself out of that. So I had to go the resale market on this one, and I want to say I got this one on eBay, but I'll check it out when I actually show you the box right here. So the packaging on his shoe right here, the Jumpman Jack, absolutely love it because it is a thick cut box. It does have a lid, and I just love the style about it. I love the decorations. I love all that. I love it when it comes to a nice box. They actually put some effort into making it look nice, making it look different from all the other similar Jordan boxes that have released. But I feel like they had to do something special with Travis Scott just because this is his first shoe, and he's such a mainstream signature entertainer when it comes to the Jordan brand. So you see that Jumpman Jack TR sale, muslin, dark mocha, beautiful size tag of 10.5. So as you can see, look at right there. So you open up the lid, very nice lid right here. Got the red inside. I love that. So I love the lid. I love the box. You do got some brown tissue paper when it comes to the shoe box itself, but it does have some Travis Scott markings in it, as well as some translucent tissue paper. So I have not had a chance to wear this, but I definitely want to bring this out pretty soon, especially because now we're going to be heading into the fall months pretty soon. So I feel like this is going to be a great fall shoe for me to go ahead and rock, because it is over a year now since this one released. So now it's okay for me to bring it out. But here you go. Look at that beautiful shoe right here. Sneaker profile right here. Once again, this is 413 when it comes to my sneaker profile. So look at this shoe. I love the style of this shoe. Low cut, or I would say, yeah, low to mid cut when it comes to this one. But look at this nice material. This material right here, this leather. It is a nice tumble leather. It is a very nice light beige tumble leather that goes from the mud guard right here and also going towards the lateral part of the shoe. Okay, so now you also got this type of canvas materials. These are dark brown. We'll take a look more of a look when I get to the aerial view of this, but also to look at that nice window right there in that brown canvas type material. But you also have that more of that nice sail color, right? That light beige tumble leather going through the shoelaces and then downward towards the lateral part of the shoe right there. So you got that beautiful backward swoosh right there. That love it in that nice darker beige color. I love that. But this is actually in a nice, like a nice suede, to be honest with you. I thought it was leather, but it is a nice suede. Right there, you do got the right here. This part right here is the midsole, and it is in that nice light beige sail color. And then you got that nice midsole outsole, but that is a nice gum bottom in terms of color. Look at that. Love that. Nice hit though. More of that nice dark brown mocha color when it comes to that canvas material. Now let's take a look at the rear part. The rear part, as we normally would see when it comes to a Travis Scott collaboration or a Travis Scott shoe, you get his face right there, that cactus jack face. I love that. That is actually embossed into, or I should say stitched into, the rear part of the leather, but it is a red stitching right there up top. You do got that canvas, that dark mocha canvas type material around the ankle collar. And then right here, this right here, no, I never noticed this, but this is actually like a darker color beige, but it is like a suede material right here. I thought it was actually same thing as this tumble leather in that light beige color, but this right there, that part is actually a nice suede type material. Midsole in that sail color, and of course you see that outsole when it comes to that gum bottom. Now moving on to the medial side of the shoe. So we're seeing a little bit of a difference, right? The swoosh is slightly smaller than what we see in comparison to the lateral side, but it also is facing the correct direction when it comes to that swoosh. It is still in that darker type beige type suede material, but we're also still getting that dark mocha color in that canvas material, the dark window right there in that canvas material and that dark mocha. And then also we still got that nice tumble leather, sail color tumble leather traveling through the shoelaces, and also right here downward through the mud guard. So right there you see that, beautiful. I love that nice sail color midsole. And then of course you do got those exposed hits when it comes to the midsole as well, but also that gum bottom outsole. I love that as well, going throughout the entire shoe. All right, now let's take a look at the front part. Front part, absolutely amazing. I love that because you could see the strap, you could see the hits of that mocha colored canvas material traveling through the shoelaces, on the tongue, but also on that toe box as well. I love that. I love how that front hits. Look at that, Jack written in brown, and then of course it's surrounded by the gum bottom outsole. I love that. Such a nice outsole, kind of like a rocky type feel to the outsole as well. Okay, so my favorite part, just like I always mention on pretty much on every video that I have dropped, my favorite part, except for the Galaxy, right, the foam posits, I'm not a big fan of the aerial view of that shoe. Maybe that's why I don't really like it that much, but the aerial view of this one, absolutely amazing. Look at that beautiful aerial view right there. You see that beautiful dark brown, dark mocha colored canvas material on the toe box, but also you see that nice tumble leather right there going through the shoelaces. And then this right here, see that right there, that the tongue is actually that dark mocha canvas type material, but it doesn't go all the way up. It actually stops on when it goes to the upper part of the tongue, but then that's more of a dark mocha tumble leather. And of course you see the Jumpman right there in red, but you got this Travis Scott symbols going on right there. And then look at that beautiful strap. I love that strap in that nice sail tumble leather material. And then you got that Travis Scott markings, the same markings that we saw on the tissue paper. Inside of the insole, you got the nice brown ankle collar. Insole right there is brown, but you do also have that nice graphic surrounding the Jumpman, but that is also, that graphic is in a nice light beige type color right there. So what do you think about this one? I feel like this is the best Jumpman Jack right here, colorway, when it comes to so far that we have seen released. All the other ones, not a fan of. But you drop me a comment and let me know which one is your favorite. Is this one your favorite, or do you like any of the other ones? Do you think those ones succeed this one right here? Drop a comment down below. I would like to know. That's why I ask these questions. So drop comments. Let me know what you think about this shoe. Are you a fan of the Jumpman Jack, or was this an instant pass for you, or did it grow on you? This one was a must for me because, you know what, I always like to have at least one signature athlete or entertainer shoe in the collection. I feel like this was the best one for me to purchase. I would like to know though your details. I'm about to close the book right there on this one because we have concluded the sneaker profile 413 to be exact when it comes to my catalog here on YouTube. But like I mentioned before, I appreciate you for each and every single one of you for coming in the FC Sneaker Factory, for dropping a like, for dropping a comment, and also for being a friend of the program and subscribing to my channel. Don't forget, go follow me on Instagram and let all the ladies tell you, because they tell me all the time, Floyd, here on YouTube, you are too damn, you guessed it,